Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're going to go ahead and look into what Spirit wants you to know. So if that interests you, stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe your tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? So let's go ahead and just jump right into this. First of all, for your intuitive message, we have psychic impressions, all right? And I do feel like Spirit wants you to pay attention to any kind of intuitive notes that you're getting right now. These are definitely messages coming through meant to help give you clarity, meant to guide you or lead you or help you feel less either out of control or lost in a situation. You could also be seeing that your spiritual gifts are increasing or there's just a vibrancy to whatever it is that was already taking place. So like, let's just say that you're psychic. It's like you're getting stronger visions or stronger impressions, okay? There could also be something that you're going to dream about that's very significant, and Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to this, all right? So let's go ahead and look into this and see what Spirit wants to say to you, what you need to know. Let's just jump right in. Spirit, what do you want to say to Gemini? What do you want them to know currently? What do you want to say to them? We have a great match. It says, you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. So some of you guys might feel a little bored or discontent with your everyday life or something that you're partaking in, okay? It could be work, since that's what the card is talking about. Maybe you're feeling a little disconnected from your path, from your purpose, from the original vision that you had. Spirit is saying that you're on the verge of finding this perfect work, this perfect path or perfect purpose. Now, of course, perfection doesn't mean that we're gonna, not have any problems, right? But this is going to be a match made in heaven. This is going to be something that really fits with you very well. Some of you guys are being called to an entrepreneur lifestyle or a lifestyle of creating your own business, doing things your own way, maybe depending on yourself or something like that, okay? I'm just getting the energy with her being like asleep. It's like some of you guys have just been so bored or dissatisfied with whatever you're doing. What else do we have here, Spirit? What are you trying to say to Gemini gang? We have a new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new opportunity, okay? So what Spirit is saying here is that you are on the verge of change. Change is about to take place in your life. And it's a good thing because there's a feeling here of not being satisfied with whatever it was that you were, dealing with before, right? So you're going to have a change. Maybe you're going to be moving to a new place, maybe doing some new work, possibly maybe a new relationship, but it does feel like whatever this is, it brings in some freshness that was much needed. We have progress on the bottom of the deck. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay the course for at least a few more months before making a change. So yeah, Spirit is saying that this change is going to be divinely guided and brought into your life. You don't really need to do anything rash. This change will kind of appear due to the efforts that you're already putting in. So if you're putting out resumes and things like that, it's like you're going to get an email or you're going to get a call about something, It does feel like you might need to, put up with what you're doing right now for just a little bit longer. It's like this change is just around the corner. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Okay, let's see. So what else does Gemini need to know, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know, please? We have success. We like to see it. It says the path that you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps along your way. Lots of little steps you take along your way. You're back. Why can't I read suddenly? Let's start that over. Success. The path that you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You are on track, okay? There we go. It's hard because whoever wrote these cards, they didn't put commas or anything. It's like one long running sentence and you have to kind of, decipher. But anyways, look at me blaming other people because I can't read. So what Spirit is saying here, Gemini, is that you are on the right track. You know, even with these changes that are coming, that's why Spirit is saying just continue moving forward, continue doing what you're doing, because these changes will be presented to you. It's part of the natural course. It's almost inevitable that these changes are going to take place. This new life is going to happen for you. And you're going to see a lot of success here. You're going to feel like you're sitting on top of the world, right? Up in the clouds here. It's like you're going to feel so satisfied and fulfilled, almost like you never thought that you could feel this way, or you never thought that you could reach this pinnacle of success. But it's going to happen for you, Gemini, okay? Yeah, we have the beginning on the bottom of the deck. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. So what Spirit is saying is any extra money that comes in, save that money. Don't be tempted to spend it, right? Because sometimes we don't have money for things, and then when we get a little bit of cash, we're like, oh man, I'm gonna get that perfume, or I'm gonna get that pair of shoes, or I'm gonna get a new TV, or whatever, right? Because we've already been sacrificing. But what Spirit is saying is continue to save your money, continue to sacrifice. You're building a nest egg for yourself. You are definitely on the verge of some kind of new beginning here. Okay, we have signs. You are putting together the pieces of the puzzle from signs that you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences that you experience. Very interesting, because that was a message that came through right off the bat with the psychic impressions. Pay attention to any signs or synchronicities or anything that's kind of a clue that feels like it's leading you on your path. Spirit is leading you towards this new beginning and towards this success, right? Because right now, again, you might feel like you're just asleep, or, just it feels like less than satisfied with what you're doing. And that doesn't mean that what you're doing is not going well, okay? Things could be going very well for you, but you're just not connected to it, or you're not satisfied. There's something there with that. And of course, since this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know exactly what that's talking about. Anything else, please? Anything else for Gemini gang before we put this deck up? Anything else that they need to know, Spirit? Is there anything else that Gemini gang needs to know? We have an ending. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. This is just Spirit continuing to hint that there's going to be a great shift in your career. Some of you, this could happen maybe willfully or not. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but this is a reading, and these readings are meant to prepare you, right? I feel like for most of you though, you're going to voluntarily move on from something because you're going to feel like there's more out there for you, okay? But what Spirit is saying is no matter how this ending occurs, there is a new opportunity ahead. We see that. There is success that's here for you. All right, Gemini, so let's get one more message before we move on and start clarifying this. What does Gemini gang need to know? Oh, we have investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. This is really echoing what we've talked about, right? There's going to be big moves that you're going to be making in the future, but what Spirit is saying is to make sure that you're saving. So in case anything happens, you are taken care of and there's nothing that you need to worry about. Bottom of the deck, we have rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work that you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Okay. So yeah, it looks like there's a very fortuitous time ahead of you, especially when it comes to your career and your finances, okay? Let's get into this. Let's clarify some of this. This great match. What is this talking about for Gemini, or what you need them to know, Spirit? Okay, we have the Sun. Yeah, you are going to find something that lights you up. You're going to find something that makes you happy, right? Because right now, you might feel, again, just like asleep, or just bored, or like this is just, it's dull, or I come in every day, I do this, but it's not like setting my soul on fire, right? You're going to find something that's going to set your soul on fire. You're going to find something that makes you want to step into a leadership position and really take charge or take ownership of this. Some of you guys might be offered a leadership position. You might be put in the spotlight a little bit, or this might really test your confidence, build your self-confidence, and build your, reliability that you have within yourself. Like you can depend on yourself. Some of you guys might be learning something new here, and whatever this is that you're going to be learning, it might be a little scary at first, but you're going to find that you actually are a natural at this. So yeah, you're looking for something right now that's a perfect match in your life, and I feel like you're going to find that. What else do we have here for this perfect match? 5 of Cups. Some of you guys are maybe sad, possibly about the choices that you've made in the past. Like maybe you entertained, and this could be in relationships or jobs or whatever, right? Let's just, keep it general here. You're sad about like the low vibing things that you entertained in the past, the things that really weren't worthy of you, that weren't going to take you to where you wanted to go, right? And maybe you feel like you missed some opportunities because of that, or you caused delays, you caused stagnation within your own life. But Spirit is saying that this is a learning experience. There's no point in being hard on yourself. You're just meant to learn that lesson, right? Invest in things that are going to light you up. Invest in things that feel like they are aligned with your soul, with your soul's mission, right? Invest in things that feel like they're destined or they're meant to be, okay? There's always a chance to kind of revive this within yourself. That's what Spirit's saying. So right now, you could be feeling a little lost or feeling like, oh, I didn't make the right choices. I went down the wrong path, or I've wasted so much time here when I really don't feel connected to this, right? Whatever it is, it's like Spirit is saying that there's almost a second chance is what it feels like. But it's more like it's a first chance to really do something that you feel connected to, okay? Interesting. Yeah, you're going to be maybe performing here, or you're going to be center stage, getting a lot of accolades, getting a lot of recognition. Like there's something here where you are going to be like the golden standard of whatever you do, or you have a lot of skills, credentials, experience in whatever this is, and you're really going to make a mark. You're going to be very much sought after. People could be watching you. People could be wanting to reach out to you. Could be wanting to offer you stuff. If you own your own business, it's like doing a brand revamp or something like that. You know, rebranding, getting a new logo, setting new hours, adding new services or something. If that resonates, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of clients. You're gonna have a lot of traffic that comes through. That's the energy I'm getting for some of you guys. Yeah, look, okay, Six of Wands, literally my card of success and achievement. Yes. There's going to be success and achievement that's going to come through for you. And people are going to be really impressed with whatever it is that you're doing. Like they're going to be just, wow, you know? And if you do any kind of performing where people watch you, yeah, you're going to have like, I'm hearing like sold out shows, or you are going to be the star here, okay? Take it as it resonates, y'all. But there's like stardom, or again, success, fame, something coming for somebody here. And you've always been meant to do that. So I'm kind of getting the energy of some of you guys been playing it short or playing it small. You know, not allowing yourself to rise to the occasion for whatever reason. But that's changing. There's a big confidence boost that's happening here. And whatever this is, again, it's like a perfect match, and it makes you feel like, wow, I've found my place, or I found my calling, or I'm doing what I'm meant to do here. It's really positive. It feels really good, okay? All right, let's see what this new life is about. It says you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new opportunity, okay? So what is this talking about? Ooh, High Priestess. Y'all already know what that means, right? Spirit doesn't want too much to be revealed. Maybe this is meant to be a surprise. Maybe you're meant to follow your intuition. I'm also getting with this High Priestess, though, that your intuition has been telling you that something new is just around the corner. Yeah, whatever this is with the Fool energy, it's a new start, new journey, right? And you're going to be asked to leap into this, to take this leap of faith. It's interesting, too, because both of these characters are on cliffs. So... whatever this is, that it's like asking you to kind of step out of your comfort zone, take the chance here. This is actually leading you to this success for sure, okay? So a new beginning is just around the corner for you, Gemini. That's what it feels like. And you're going to be really excited about this too when this is presented to you. Some of you guys, this could feel a little unexpected. It could feel like it comes out of nowhere, even though you've been maybe wanting a new start, right? It's like that energy of like, you've been thinking about it, praying for it, asking for some change in your life, and then it gets brought in and you're like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. And Spirit's like, you weren't expecting what you were asking for? Because yeah, you've been thinking nonstop about how you're ready for change, you're not aligned where you're currently at. Well, I'm bringing you something that you are aligned to, right? But it could just be very surprising how it's answered, right? Like how you get what you want from divine. Okay. Okay, give me something about this Fool energy, this new start, this new beginning that's coming in. What does Gemini gang need to know about this? We have the Queen of Swords coming out. So you might have to be a little cutthroat with your past here, the Death energy, Scorpio energy. There could be something that you're going to need to kind of remove yourself from. And we did see that. We did see the endings card, you know? So what Spirit is saying is that you're going to have to make the decisions that are kind of hard. You know, it's not an easy choice. For some of you guys with this Queen of Swords, you need to express healthy boundaries. Make sure that you know what you're getting paid. You know what this new beginning entails. Make sure you're looking over the lease or you're looking over the contract. Maybe if you're getting a new house or you're moving, make sure you check out all the angles. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's being very discerning. She's asking all the important questions. So that's what Spirit is saying, is don't just leap off the cliff, right? Make sure that you're asking all the important questions, that you have all the clarity you need so there's no weird surprises later, okay? But whatever this is, it's going to be worthy of your investment. It could also take some investing, okay? So like say this is a house that you're buying, or if maybe you're relocating to a new city, a new state, a new country, whatever. It's like this is going to take some investment. It's going to take some time, money, energy, right? Research. Yeah, and there is going to be some fear here with the devil. Like the devil will be kind of talking at you and trying to talk you out of this and telling you this is too much, it's too scary, it's too big, you know. They're all going to laugh at you. It's not going to work out. Like the devil's really going to be trying to get you not to sail away, because that's what you want to do. It feels like for some of you guys, like you want to go off on this new journey. You want to experience this new life. You're ready for it. And Spirit's saying that it's possible for you. Just make sure you're asking all the right questions. You're looking into something deeply, maintaining your boundaries, and being brave, being willing to kind of step into this, okay? Interesting. Okay, so the success says the path you are on will bring you success, okay? Yeah, 7 of Cups. Okay, so what Spirit is saying here is that you have many ways that you can create abundance or success in your life. And this is not just talking about money, right? This is, you know, just overall sense of well-being, happiness, your health, your mental health, your connections, your relationships, right? You have many ways that you can find success, many ways that you can be happy. It's all about what you choose to focus on here, which is what we see with this 7 of Cups, right? She's being asked to choose, basically. So yeah, it feels like there's going to be choices here coming up. You know, you're going to have options when it comes to your success and your happiness. But 10 of Pentacles, this is where all the roads lead to. So this is basically, because I know like when we have choices, sometimes it can stress us out and it can make us feel like, oh God, I don't want to make the wrong choice. But what Spirit is saying is truly you can't make the wrong choice. You're just making the choice of that you want to experience, right? So what do you want to experience? That's what you really need to ask yourself, you know? Because all roads kind of lead to this. All roads lead to that success or that abundance. Give me something else here. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, you're going to need to be really motivated, really passionate with these choices. And then once you make the choices, you're going to need to act on them. You're going to need to put effort and energy into this. I'm hearing more passion, more energy, more passion, more energy. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, is that you're going to need more passion, more energy, okay? Like keep it going after you make these choices. It's like full steam ahead after that is really what's coming through. Anything else for this success that Gemini needs to know, Spirit? Anything else about this success that Gemini needs to know here? We have 3 of Swords. It's funny because I feel like you might be letting some people down here. The Devil energy, you could be letting a Capricorn down. You don't have to be. But it feels like, yeah, people might feel a little left behind, or people might feel like excluded from whatever this new life is or this new adventure is, you know? And there could be things that you're saying goodbye to that make you feel a little sad, like it's bittersweet. I also feel like you're healing some kind of toxic situation, like you're removing yourself from it, or you're just healing whatever was within you that was allowing you to stay in that toxic situation, because we only accept what we feel like we're worthy of, right? So when we stay in toxic connections, toxic workplaces and toxic houses and environments, it's because we feel like either we have no choice, or deep down inside because that's what we deserve or that's what we're worthy of, right? So I feel like you're healing something within yourself that's making you feel like it's okay for you to stay in toxic situations. You don't want to be there anymore. Some of you guys could be healing addictions that were maybe clouding your judgment and causing you to make choices that weren't that great. Because when you're all like, you know, yeah, because that's what the 7 of Cups is one of my like inebriated cards, you know. And for some of you guys, maybe you were, and you're getting out of that and you're going to be a success. But you need more passion, more energy, right? You need to keep going, and you need to find something worth I don't know why I'm hearing this, but I'm hearing that song from Mulan, a girl worth fighting for. But it doesn't have to be a girl or a guy or anything like that. It could just be, you know, something in your life that's worth fighting for, especially when you can't do it for yourself, right? Because sometimes when we're really down, depressed, we're broken, like people being like, quit for yourself, man, quit because you love yourself, you know? And it's like, I don't love myself though. Like, you know, I don't, so I don't care. That's why I'm obviously doing what I'm doing, is because I don't care about myself. So find something else to care about. You know, whether it's your children or your animals or the world or a special person, find somebody else to kind of put the focus on. And this is why I'm succeeding. This is why I'm continuing to drive ahead. This is why I'm trying. Eventually that will translate to you, because why you start quitting or why you start doing certain things might be because of something else or somebody else, but why we continue is always for ourselves. Okay. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right. All right, let's get some advice and additional messages and call it a day. We have here for Gemini gang, advice and additional messages. Oh my gosh, this reading wasn't an hour long. I'm surprised. Okay. What do we have here? Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. We have opportunity. It's knocking, right? Card number 16. So you gonna answer it, or you gonna be like, no, right? The illusion, because there could be things surrounding these new opportunities that are making you feel like it's not possible, or that's just a dream, right? I'm hearing that song. It's just real life. Is this just fantasy? Okay. So maybe that's what some of you guys are questioning. Face your fear. Yes. Card number 38. You are going to be asked to face your fear when it comes to whatever this is. We have focus on the big picture, card number 19. And then, excuse me, guys, last but not least, we have let go, bury, card number 17. And that's interesting because we do have something that you are inevitably letting go of to welcome in your new beginning. Whether this is a way of life, certain community, people or organizations, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's addictions, right? Whatever this is, it's like we are letting go of something. You know? All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. Hope it resonates. Hope it does something. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.